Who was the next one? It's Happy Chaos. My beloved. Wait. Someone gave this to me at Frosty. Dude, it's so orange. Holy shit. Wait, I can do this because he does this during his super. I mean, steady aim anyway. Dude, these are so badly made. They do not stay up. Okay, I have to wear them while I read the Happy Chaos changes. 6K now creates less distance with the opponent, making it easier to connect with at the ready. Okay, this is a very nice buff. Okay, I cannot wear this anymore. I'm putting them in front of my Evo trophy. I just realized I have not even shown the Evo trophy on camera. Thank you, Vicious. Thank you. Okay, so let me show you the Happy Chaos changes. These are obviously the ones I care about the most, since this is my current main. I might swap still, but probably not. Probably not fully, at least. If I swap, it's gonna be like I'll still play him to some degree, most likely. Okay, so what is the chaos change? So what is the 6K change rather? As less. Wait. Yeah, so at the ready is this move. For some reason, by the way, at the ready is both this move and the name of pulling out the gun. Does this make sense? No. At the ready, see? Yeah, it says heavy or gun flip. So, why does this matter? Well, there's a list that we have at Chaos players kept secret. Because what Happy Chaos players would do is they do this, right? There's a list of characters where this does not work on. So see how it hits here? It does not hit in the corner. It's different which characters this hits on in the corner and which it doesn't, and which characters it hits on mid-screen, and which case it hits on both. And this is a really big deal that no one fucking figured out. If I was the old me, the Saldo me, I would have told people that they can just fucking fuzzy match this every time for a free counter hit. You can't check this. You can't. There's no way to like shoot. You can't do anything. You can't fake it, right? This is just a free hit if they go for this. And you would often go for this. So yeah, this is a really nice buff. It's not going to be a big gameplay buff because no one labbed against Epic Chaos. So they didn't know. But it's a really big buff to the ones that did. Okay, Zondo actually learned like 1.5 years in. Okay, a year. Yeah. But most people did not know. And it's very annoying. So that's a very nice buff. Makes it more consistent. It might make his combos a little bit more consistent too. Because on some characters, when you air combo them, Fuge? I can thought it. Thank you. Thank you. Gärna inte vatten. So, see here, even on me, it whiffs even mid-screen with FD. But so a very annoying part was that when you did some combos with Mei, on Mei. Wait, what's the best way to? Sometimes this gun flip would just whiff. This will still happen, but yeah, like that. This will no longer happen probably, which is a very nice buff. Very nice buff. Mostly quality of life again, but it could have been a bigger thing if people labbed against Havoc Chaos. Steady aim has been given additional simplified input. Okay, so this basically just means like he's like Asuka. So instead of having to press down P, you can just press down P and do it. Wait, is there a new video, by the way? Why lab when you can play on Twitter? So true. I mean, people still won't lab against Epic Chaos. So I'm not there are more like you don't have to trust me, but there are more things about Epic Chaos that I know that I will not say because I do not want these lazy motherfuckers to be rewarded. Why do you have a ditto smoke emote? Oh, very hard. Yeah, so I don't really think this one matters much, the steady aim one. I think it's interesting that they give him the Asuka input, but it doesn't actually change anything. Havoc Chaos execution is incredibly hard in many spots, but this is not what's hard about him. And the reason why, right, is because, you know, when you do this move, you have like a long time before something happens to like get ready for the next move. Yeah, it's more aimed at casuals, and I think it's an amazing change. I think it's genuinely a great change because it just makes him a little bit, tiny bit easier. He's already the hardest character for casuals to pick up, I think. Because, you know, casting spells is just more intuitive with casuals than doing, like, shot steady aim. No, people have lab monsters. They just don't listen to us. Ostrom, thank you so much. I mean, that's every game. It's really funny that every Chaos player didn't even notice this change when they played. Using roll to move behind the opponent reduces the form momentum, allowing Chaos to stay close and maintain pressure more easily. Close standing S is easier to connect off roll, but the opponent can attempt to punish to the ground throw. Yeah, so this is overall a significant nerf, I would say. Quite a big nerf. Wait, what's happening? Virtual camera. Again, this is another thing that people just did not lab, right? Because they're fucking ass. A lot of people did not know even the fact that if you don't FD Chaos, you can't throw him. There are top players that I played against that did not realize that you have to FD Chaos. If you FD Chaos normally, right, you can throw him. But you can do things like shoot. This is still really hard, right? You can do stuff like that to make it whiff. Now, even if you have like full run momentum, you can still never make it whiff like this. The throw will still work. Which is good, I think, overall. But the thing is that people don't realize is that this could also be a buff in one way because it's much easier to convert. So a lot of time when I would do this, you would go too far to combo. Especially against some characters, this would be a big issue. Where like this. Wait, not on hit. So like this could whiff on some characters like that. This is a very common drop. Especially if you did a car roll. Doing this into nothing. So now it's reliable close slash. This makes him a little bit easier. A little bit more consistent. But also makes counterplay against him more consistent. So I think that's overall a good change. Again, because people don't lab. It nerfs me because I was literally Jesus on the stick sometimes. Hitting 1-frame timings with car roll. And no one else in the entire world went for the car rolls I did. Right? Like this one. Because it's just too hard to convert. Because you see that like you're so far away that you need to do this combo. And it's a 1-frame timing to beat throws anyway. But it's overall a good change. Overall a good change, I think. But I do think it's a little sad for me specifically because, like, I mean I can talk about more about this now, but people said that roll was like a can mix-up or an easy mix-up. Roll to me for all the special moves is the most complicated mix-up special I have ever used, outside of like an entire mechanic like Eddie, Eddie as a whole tool. It's an incredibly deep move. With a lot of execution on it. Right now, they made it easier, but yeah, it's actually a lot more complicated than people ever realize. And because they never realized it, it's part of the reason why it's so strong. Right now. It's still a very good move, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot more situational than people realize. I mean, the biggest thing is just that, yeah, like, the risk of going for this is getting thrown. And then the other risk is that this happens. These are the two biggest risks. Happy Chaos builds the opponent fucked on a burst. He will build them even more now. And the fact that you can just burst him into the corner, even if you do get hit by the roll, is a massive deal. Because Happy Chaos is also like bottom one at getting out of the corner. The scaling for fire has undergone adjustments, greatly reducing the damage dealt in combos after it. Okay. This could be a massive fucking nerf. I don't think it's going to be as big of a nerf as some people think, but it does also mean that roll combos will do less damage. Since when you roll, you will start the combo with a shot, right? Like in this combo alone, there is 3 shots. 1, 2, 3. So the last one will probably not matter because it does 1 damage anyway. DBFC, rip to a good game. The good game died a long time ago, Vineeth. I'm happy they put it out of its misery. They put it out of its misery. Okay, so I actually have the data for one of this. So on Kai, this does 76, right? It does less with FD. Post patch, this does 68. This is 68. So, it is a nerf, but I think people have to maintain a little bit of, you know, he's not gonna do no damage, but it is obviously important because RNG shot will do less damage, like this, like when you do this, you'll do less damage from that. This will do less damage. Like, this is obviously 2 shots, so this is gonna scale the combo super hard. This combo might not even work. Still, like, it also affects his gravity, right? So, like, this probably won't even work. Like, they'll probably hit the ground here. And it might give more burst, yeah. So, I really think that this change is not to be underestimated. Yes, it is just the nerf of one move, shoot, sure. But Happy Chaos shoots all the fucking time. Like, even this combo route, right? That's 3 shots or 2 shots. So maybe when you do this combo route now, you won't even get a pickup here. Unless you hit the 1 frame link. Like, that's the 1 frame timing. Right? So this is a big nerf. This will do less damage. No, so steady aim does not do less damage, but since you have to shoot before steady aim like this, steady aim itself will do less damage and have less gravity. So yeah, it's a really big nerf. Habigas can now immediately use reload after at the ready. Which at the ready, bro? You can already do this one. Like, he can pull the gun out. And he can also shoot like this. Probably this one. But, like, he can kind of already do this. And that's gonna be an interesting... What are if you can, like, combo there still? True. Yeah, it should probably just be... Yeah, it probably actually is just 5H. Probably really minor change them. Kai is slight buff probably. But he's already very strong. So, yeah. He was top tier, now he's top tier. But plus. Super Focus has less shorter. So right now, Super Focus... it's already one of the worst supers in the game. Because the meter penalty in this move is crazy. But Super Focus does last for 7 seconds. You see the effect there over the bar. Regular Focus lasts for 4 or 3, I think. This is honestly not a big nerf though, because Super Focus was already so bad. So yeah, I don't really think this matters that much. Bro, Kai does not need to manual 4-frame timing every minute. What? What are you talking about? Kai definitely has mix. The fact that Kai players don't do it doesn't mean he doesn't have it. He has mad mix. I mean, he doesn't have as crazy of an offense as some other characters, but that's how you beat Fuzzy Jump. Oh, like how every other character in the entire game beats Fuzzy Jump? Jesus Christ, man. That's not a Kai specific thing. That's every single character in the game. A frame trap, bro. Dude, it's only a 4-frame timing to do one thing, which is to hit jump startup if they frame perfectly time it. See, this is why Kai players don't deserve buffs. You can... I'm moving Kai up. I'm moving Kai up. He's slot buff now. How the fuck can you whine about universal mechanics? Like, yeah, sure, Kai has hit fuzzy jump. So does every character. Kai has way more auto-time mix-ups than that. And he has fucking left, right, high, lows too. Roll is a way deeper mix-up than hitting fuzzy jump. Yeah. Because you know what? You can use roll to hit fuzzy jump too. And it's actually manually timed. No, he doesn't, lol. Dude, just because you don't know how to lab doesn't mean Kai doesn't have a good mix. I'm sorry, man. You can sit and not learn new mix that me and Tiger Pop, I have literally fucking invented. But if you think he doesn't have it, then good for me, man. I'm not gonna baby you. I'm not gonna force you to eat the mix food, right? Like, I have literally shown this on stream and on Twitter. And the fact that Kai players are too lazy to do it doesn't mean he doesn't have it. Anyway. Now that we're done with D4C, let's go move on to the next patch. Deus Ex Machina doing less damage is a huge nerf. Dude, there's so many players that whine instead of lab. It's crazy. We want to tell the next patch? Bro, this patch is fucking great. What do you mean? Deus Ex Machina nerf is fucking huge. This is where a massive part of Chaos's damage comes from. Massive, massive part. It does less burst? No. Damage is not tied to burst, I think. I think it's come from I think damage comes from a number of hits and stuff like that. Yeah. Happy Chaos also gets giga nerfed by the fact that he also gets giga nerfed by the fact that burst is bigger. And that people build more bursts. I think there's an argument to put Happy Chaos in nerfed, if I'm going to be honest. But I'll probably put him here. I'm not sure though, like, he's about as nerfed. He could be more nerfed than Mei, he could be less nerfed than Mei. It depends on how big the 6H change is for Mei, I think. But I probably think I think when we look back at the patch, I think he might be in nerfed. But I also think he might be in about the same. So it's really hard for me to say. I'll leave him a slide for now. Him being more nerfed than Mei is possible, though. I think Chaos's biggest buff is that Wall Assault knocks down now. So you can wallbreak earlier. And that positive builds burst back for him. We'll have to see how big the fire nerf is. The fact that Chaos has a Wall Assault that Garbage is a buff. So yeah, both his supers got nerfed. I don't know why they nerfed super focus though. I think super focus should definitely not have been nerfed. I think that's the dumbest change out of all of these. I mean, it doesn't even do like the nerf doesn't do anything because it's such a bad super. You know? Positive buff sees bad IMO. You mean like getting burst back? I think maybe. But I think it makes bursts. I mean, I think it makes wall breaks more like how other. Like, I think it's fine personally because I really disliked how some characters could burst, wall break, and then get 100 meter and then wake up super and then kill you from it, even if they lost post wall break. And now it feels like it's much more universal that like every character is good after wall break. So we'll see. It could be degenerate, but I think it's fine. Also be very fun. I think people underestimate how fun it is to just spam shit in positive. It's like a Kusuge thing, but it's like it's a more fun way of having an advantage after breaking the wall.